Are you ready for this?
We're here! Hi, what's your name?
I'm Joe Fowler.
Hi, I'm Ron Popeil.
That shows anybody?
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Tom Purvis, trainer to the trainers.
Hi, I'm Mike Levy.
Hold on to your power rod.
But wait.
What are you doing?
Call now.
Call now.
Call now. Call now. Call or log on now.
Call now.
Call right now. Call in the next 18 minutes. Call in the next 16 minutes.
Call in the next 7 minutes.
Call these numbers right now.
Hello and welcome to Call Now, where we plunge headfirst into the surreal world of infomercial. And while we can't offer you free shipping, we can guarantee that the views and opinions expressed on this podcast are definitely those of this network. Thank you, Tim. My name is Dan Sturdivant. I'm joined as always by my co-host on this three-man we've known as Call Now. We got the Batwing Kid, Mark, a.k.a. Dark Pedrati. Hi, Mark.
Hey.
I want to say I'm sorry, but I'll wait. And because I want to make sure we also introduce everyone's favorite contact buddy, Dave Sandrini. Hey, Dave.
Hey, just call me excited.
Hey, excited. So I would like to start this week's episode with an apology.
Apologize.
First and foremost for making you guys and our loyal listeners have to go through 2 weeks of the contact body blast.
You want me to kiss your... That's right.
Dan, thank
Trust
you,
me.
by the way. Thanks for apologizing.
Yeah, thank you.
Seriously.
I mean, we're trying some stuff here, right? We want to be creative.
Be creative.
We want to find the best way to get the message across. We want to get the deep dives. We want to make sure that we're explaining the product. There's so much nuance in the magic that is infomercials. So when we made the decision from a production standpoint to go, hey, let's go blind buck. Let's just really roll one out there.
But I'm not done. Keep it running.
I saw the clip. I thought, hey, this looks ridiculous. There's no way this can be terrible. And I was very wrong. This was easily the worst infomercial we've seen so far. Unenjoyable start to finish. And I apologize for that.
Sorry to say, Graham.
But I won't apologize for holding you guys accountable to live up to the brand, to do our job, to do our duty.
Do it!
To get into every last detail about the contact body blast.
Want to lose weight and have a strong, lean, sexy body like this? If stress and fatigue has you overeating and piling on the pounds, stop beating up on yourself and start punching your way to a happier, leaner, sexier you with Contact Body Blast.
As we saw last week, I'm not going to give a product overview. If you want to re-review last week's episode, God bless you.
I don't care.
Don't rewatch the infomercial. There's only 2,000 views on YouTube anyways, so we're guessing that's probably pretty safe. But wow, it is the ultimate total body interactive makeover system.
Countertop magician?
It's a punching bag that's full of air.
That's how it's labeled?
Yeah, that's how they introduce it. It's not, they're wrong.
The defense is wrong.
Now, because of searching for this, I now get pop-ups like on Instagram in my feed about there's a new like real home interactive boxing thing where it's a legit bag, measures your punch strength, it like keeps a score for you. I was like, oh, that's what they should have done, is something that actually is good. It's a dummy.
You can't punch it. You can't punch the thing.
Yeah, you can jab it, kick it, and punch it, Dave.
Look at how the strip and rip double jab really works that upper body.
You can strip it, rip it, punch it, kick it.
But there's no weight to it.
That was the biggest thing, right? It's just a balloon.
Remember when you're a kid?
My other daughter, Lauren.
When you're a kid and you saw a punching bag, you had to hit it as hard as you could.
Want you to hit me as hard as you can.
You know? And I don't think that instinct goes away. Go! And then for whatever reason, just fill it with air.
Superheated cyclonic air.
And then they pretended like you'd get the same satisfaction. I don't know. It's a simple solution here, guys.
Definitely cost effective.
That's pretty economical.
Yeah. Well, right, yeah.
Yeah, it's a dummy shaped like a man. It has the muscles drawn on it, which they mentioned as a piece of why it's so good.
You can tell how effective this machine is.
I believe it was David King, our resident trainer, who mentioned it's got the head on there, it's got the abs, so you're going to be targeting, you're going to be throwing good punches.
You get to see the abs, you get to see the head, so it creates good form.
They couldn't care less about form. They're the worst punches. And again,
it's the form.
It is a weightless dummy. So when you blow on it, it tips. I couldn't believe they're selling it to adults as a fitness product, was the overwhelming thing. I couldn't get over that. It's like, wait, So if you do Tai Bo,
I'm going to Tai Bo.
great. Like that part of it, I get. The DVDs, if you like watching Mia St. John lead you through it, and nothing against Mia, who is a boxing champ, cover girl, and a mother of 2.
Professional mom.
She's fine. It seems like the workout makes sense because, again, it's just a rip on what Billy Blanks did a decade before.
The problem is people have been lied to.
But to make it as MMA style or boxing comp,
Now let's get ready for some real classic MMA moves.
again, guys, I've already said way too much, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you got to compare it to Tai Bo.
Nothing else compares.
And in Tai Bo, you don't have to be an athlete to do it.
Thousands of people, including the world's top athletes and
It
celebrities.
looks so much better in Tai Bo in that you're just putting effort into your form in your punches. And it doesn't look silly. I mean, it looks a little silly. You're punching at air. But it looks like aerobics. It looks completely wrong. And they're trying to convince you that it is not.
It does. Yeah. Like make it look like a person.
Or a woman.
And if that's the intention is to punch people
Right.
for self-defense, make it look like a person, do flesh. But it is just, they just took a complete shot. They wanted to own this thing. They didn't want anything else to look like it.
Now look at that.
And they just took a complete shot with this bullshit. And just buy a punching bag. Just do this same thing.
Yeah.
Just buy a punching bag or punch air. I don't care.
I don't care.
If it's about the aerobics, say it's that. And just do it. You don't need this fucking thing.
Yeah. Fill something with water. I don't know. You got to have the weight. But even then, they didn't make it a gag that you could fill it with air. You know, you can imagine Joe Fowler or something.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Fowler.
You know, pumping up like a bag with a foot pump. You pump it up in
Yeah.
seconds and then you're punching. They don't even do that.
Yeah.
You ever get cut off in traffic? Pull on over, pop out your contact buddy. Drop a bow, save a charge. Yeah. Thanks, Joe.
That's already great. You know?
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
And Nancy's like, oh, let's see it.
Let's see it.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
Really amazing discovery.
I would watch that for days.
Yeah.
The bounce back buddy.
Yeah. It's
So
okay to be mad. Is
No,
the
it's called the
tagline.
backseat driver. It's called the backseat driver. It's called
mhm.
the backseat driver.
Yeah.
Cut off again. Got another ticket. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hop on out.
Punch into its chest.
Plunging right in.
Yeah. Points on your license, points for every punch. Yeah, I like it. The backseat driver.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make a professional boxer look any better or any more professional when they're punching this thing. The guy, what's his name? Doug King.
David King, that shithead.
David King, body transformation specialist.
Yeah, that weirdo. He does his best.
I have nothing poor to say about you, Mr. King, and I support you in all of your legal battles. So,
I mean,
I have everything to say about you, and he can come to your house and do some physical training and something like that.
he's also described as David King, body transformation specialist.
Training. Surgery.
yeah.
So what's he doing to bodies?
I'd like to take his face off.
Yeah.
I just thought about Breaking Bad with the tubs of acid and shit.
Oh, he's removing body parts. He's Frankensteining things.
He might have a stepson that has his number blocked.
I didn't want salmon.
It might be happening with that guy. He's kind of an intense dude.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry, I'm not returning your call. Jeez.
I love you, Dad.
I'm just afraid of you.
Never fear. Roto Razor's here.
Because you're making infomercials with balloons.
Dad, when are we gonna be a family again?
He's like, hey, this one's gonna be good this time. I promise. This is gonna get your mother back.
I'd say when the Angels win the pennant.
This is going to get you to that college that you want to go to. I promise you, buddy.
When are we going to be a family again?
Yeah.
When I punch this dummy for 6 hours.
There's just 30 unlistened to messages on the phone from this kid. Hey, buddy. It's just me again. I'm out here in Burbank. Let's talk.
Hey, I sent you the contact buddy a couple weeks ago. DVDs will come next week. I know it's separate shipping. It's a whole weird thing, so I took them off the back of the truck. But listen, I'm going to be at Denny's tomorrow morning. It's a 6 a.m. call, so I'll be there about 5:15 if you want to stop. I heard a beep. Was that the end of the message? You can still hear this. No, wait. So if you heard... All right, anyway, so just give me a shot. I'm sure you got my number. I know it's your mobile, so give me a call back. Thank you. Love you. Tell your mom I called. Thanks.
Hey, buddy, you're not going to believe this. The Rams are in Los Angeles now. You can come out here and we can watch the Rams.
That'll be the day, huh, son?
But they're playing Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, bud.
This is our stress release.
Punch away the stress.
This is our anger management.
I've never been able to hit anything like that before and get away with it and it'd be okay and it'd be legal.
Because that was another really bizarre undertone of this whole thing. And that's how they came out of the gate. They kind of moved away from it after a few runs of, you're mad. You want to punch something. There's the one woman who does not given her name or a font or graphic within the infomercial, but just is talking about, if you have a dummy blown up in your house, you're gonna hit it.
If the target is there and blown up, you will want to hit it.
You have a fucking dummy in your house, then what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
It's weird because it's like Tybo has that thing where it sounds silly.
That's Tybo.
It might look silly, but then you get the testimonials and everyone goes, yeah, I know, but like, I feel great.
So what happened is, started taking the Tybo class, Billy, and it changed my life.
I got all this confidence. I'm doing these aerobics and it looks cool.
Cool? I'm being cool here?
This one is sort of the opposite. It's like, here's this professional boxer that's going to teach you how to do these things.
Yeah.
And it's like, and all of that sounds great. And then you see it and you go, oh, wait a second.
Oh,
you guys
boy.
are insane.
Tybo leans into it being a workout and being this class that you can do with people. Like, even in this one, when people are punching this together, like, I don't see the camaraderie with them.
What's wrong, Eli?
Like, it doesn't make sense to make this a group thing like Tybo. It's a force, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mark, you brought it up on last week's show too. When they're up against the walls, the brick wall to punch against, super dangerous. Would it be weirder if it was just one person in this giant room doing this, or all these people the way they are? The jury was split. I thought it was just weird just that they were there just because of the multiple dummies. I mean, I guess the weirdest would have been if there was one dummy and they were in a line like they were playing knockout.
This is fun. You want to try?
Like if they were all just in a line waiting their turn to take their shots on the blown up dummy. I think that might take the cake.
2 or 3 different kinds of muffins.
But all of it is just off.
Think of it as like horror movies. Thanksgiving. So like the end of The Witch, when the witches all like start floating away.
Got your attention, huh?
Like I'm her walking into the room and they're just all doing this and I'm just scared shitless. Or it's I walk in, into an.
You just start punching. Yeah.
Let's just do Hereditary.
No payment.
It would have been dripping all over.
Or something.
Wait.
I walk into the room and there's just like a nude person in the corner all alone. I'm like,
go ahead and stand right here.
Which is scary?
Yeah, so I got the notification that this is the workout class for the. I'm gonna. I left my bag in the car. I'll be right back. Slowly slink away.
That's a pretty good litmus test for an investor.
Investors? Possibly you!
Right? If you give them Mark's question, like, what's weirder? A group of 20 people doing this or one person? And you're like,
64.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't really, maybe we shouldn't really put any cash into this.
Any circumstance. This couldn't be any weirder.
Keep your back straight.
I don't like this. I'm not comfortable here.
Like a frat party is the only good place for this.
That's actually not a bad idea. The contact buddy, the backseat driver, booze buddy, the booze brother. That wouldn't be bad. Comes with, and you license it too. Have it at tailgates. He has his arms like this. You can kick little field goals with Nerf ball.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna guess that Kingstar Media has a bunch of these laying around. So we probably just need to make a couple phone calls to get our contact buddies.
We just gotta put some QRB on it, clean them up, repaint them.
Let me do that.
What would the contact tracing buddy be? You could tell who punched it or something?
Yeah, you get 4 of them. They build a wall. We're going to build a wall. We're going to build a contact tracing buddy wall. It's going to be phenomenal. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And like speaking to the absurdity of this in some of the workouts.
I have a universal gym at home.
Producer Jennifer Ingalls, who is featured about her body transformation with the infomercial, has the thing on her deck outside in a neighborhood.
That belongs in a junkyard or maybe someone's fireplace.
So Bowflex featured some good outdoor workouts.
I was in a really bad car wreck.
But it was always kind of like a little bit hidden. Like it was going to be, one of the guys had it like in a wooded area, like on his property. It seemed like, I was like, oh, that's got to be kind of nice. Like you walk down the trail to your Bowflex. That's pretty sweet.
Let me see that.
That's medieval.
Yeah. But she just had this thing on her deck. She's like, and people noticed. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like you're punching a messed up dummy on your deck. I couldn't get comfortable.
I would make a whole social media account if I was your neighbor.
I'll point to you and you'll say social.
About this neighbor that punches this thing. And I think I'd do very well.
I'm pretty excited about it.
You'd be thriving.
Yeah.
I definitely have over 120 Instagram followers. I know that.
My dumb neighbor. Yeah.
It's Mark's test. again. Anything you do working out on your porch is going to look weird, but nothing would be weirder than this.
I feel weird like stretching outside. Like if I go for a run,
I need to run.
like when it's warm out, it's like, oh, and I get back, like, oh, I want to stay outside and stretch. Even that, I feel uncomfortable in my backyard where I don't think anyone can see me anyways. I'm like, I just feel weird being out here doing a singular athletic-ish activity. It just feels off.
People doing Tai Chi would laugh at you.
The following is a paid advertisement for Tai Chi.
They would stop Tai Chi and laugh. They'd go, what?
Like, that guy's pigeon is shit. I'm just trying to tight.
What would be weirder if you walked into somebody's closet and you saw this or a sex doll? What would you think is weirder?
I mean, if you didn't know what this was,
What the heck is it?
Yeah.
you would think that this is a weird sex doll.
That looks good. Can I have one of those?
And you would be like, I've seen sex dolls before.
Let me show you how the machine works, and I'll do it for you in under 3 minutes here, okay?
At least pictures, and they don't look like that.
Look at that.
Shut the door real quick.
Guys?
And then you'd just be scared.
Let me rephrase it, Dave.
Yeah,
you
please
walked
do.
into my house right now.
Gorillas in your house.
And you knew I saw this infomercial.
Let's see it.
And you know me as a person.
Uh-oh.
And you saw this
Now look at that.
or a sex doll in my closet. What would be weirder?
Not kidding.
I can make the case this is weirder because it's like, how?
It's definitely less common.
People just like you.
I can guarantee more sex dolls have been sold since we started this show than contact buddies have ever been sold. So for that reason, it'd be like, whoa, you're one of the 14 people that have
64.
this. So after you paid the $14.95 for 30 days, you paid the rest of the VIG and you now own one? Why? Why? Why?
Religion, greed, money, sex. But why?
Okay. As always, it's easy to dismiss this stuff as a joke, but we have to consider the whys of each show. And this time there are too many to count. Nobody wants to do it this time around, but I think what probably happened here, which is what we touched on earlier, is that the effort was put into probably making fitness DVDs and not into making a proper commercial or infomercial. So the infomercial itself was then edited later, mixing everything together into the nonsensical bore that it is.
Squeeze those glutes on your way down.
My main criticism, because you don't really want to focus on too much here, is the lack of characters. I mean, me as a workout instructor,
Developed by international boxing champ, cover girl, and mom, Mia St. John.
not a pitch person. She's got energy, but
Are you guys ready?
lacks the essential madness that we've come to know and love from these people.
Look at this. Watch this.
We never cross into any surrealism
Did somebody say muffins?
somehow that make these things always worth watching. And my big question here is, if you were trapped alone on a desert island with only one infomercial and you were equipped with some kind of sense of humor, you could withstand
Contact body
it.
blast.
No, I'm saying you could withstand it. Like if this were Tybo
Tybo.
and you had a sense of humor. If this were Rotorazer and you had a sense of humor.
I'm cutting metal.
And you had just this thing playing on a loop and you had to watch it.
Watch how easy this is.
You could somehow, with like cynicism, with just like cleverness
That's very clever. I like that.
as a human, you could figure out a way
So if you got the wheel, I got the way.
to like make that part of your day and make it funny.
Oh, yeah.
This one on repeat,
Hold it, Ron.
no. It's like it would. That's like one of Dante's circles of hell. I mean, there's no fun here. It's all wrong.
Is there a way I can do it wrong?
This would be torture if it was playing on a loop.
In that situation, do you also get the specially designed boxers resistant belt?
Specially designed boxers resistance belt.
Or no, just the infomercial? Or-
Yeah, you'd get the whole package.
get the whole
just
thing?
to taunt you.
Is there a DVD player on the island?
Yeah.
You're not streaming it. You are definitely forced to put in and maintain an unscratched DVD.
Yeah.
I have to scratch it, right? If it's this, it's like, oof.
Yeah. The sand will scratch it. Yeah.
It's gruesome.
I mean, you put this thing on mute. It could have some other use cases. You could recommend for,
As I was writing that
for battling loneliness.
without being I was like, that's all you got.
And a sex doll too. Yeah.
We didn't list that as a value prop, but yeah. Yeah, no. I don't know. Rather than seeing many films, I've seen the same 9 films a few thousand times each. But if this got put into that rotation,
Keep your back straight.
I think I could go a week. I think I could make it 7 straight days of this on loop before I finally snapped and broke the DVD. and just like, all right, silence is better. I think I could do that. If the goal was how long can you push yourself to do it, to stick to it, I think I could do that. But now, if this was an MTV Next scenario,
So I'm gonna have to say next.
where the longer you did it, the more money you made, I could really be incentivized to keep it running for quite some time because I'm sick.
But you know you're coming out a different person on the other side.
David King, body transformation specialist.
I'll be so fit.
A worse person.
Is that
It's
possible?
Or just a scary person too, yeah.
You can make fun of all of these things.
How can chocolate pasta taste good?
But we've done a pretty good job of taking it seriously and kind of poking fun at it. The other people that have pitched things, there's something funny about
Now,
them.
you may have noticed there's a big trend towards Chinese cooking at this time. I think the only people not following that trend are my Chinese friends, and they're all eating in McDonald's. And
Like
Burger
if
King.
they came up to us while we were, doing this show or were aware of us doing the show and said, "Oh yeah, you ribbed us pretty good." I feel like we could maneuver it and say like, "Hey, you were really funny though." I mean, you got to know that you're funny, right?
Yeah. Or even the people that aren't funny, like even the ones that take it serious and we pick on a little bit, like Tom Purvis, I think is a good example.
I'm Tom Purvis, trainer to the trainer.
Like that guy is just like fitness, 1,000,000%.
Desiree, come try this.
And even him, I think we could be like,
It's not that hard.
you got to admit, some of that shit in hindsight is pretty great.
You guys, you want to look like Randy?
Like it's pretty silly.
Yeah.
That's funny, objectively. Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't like some of the, Tom Randy Smooch stuff. He probably not a big fan of that. But
yeah,
I think overall he'd be like, you guys are dicks, but that's cool.
Mhm.
But this would just be like, hi, Miss St. John.
Yeah.
I bet you she doesn't want to talk about it with anybody.
I think she focuses on being former IBA and IFBA lightweight champion more than the contact body blast, like by a lot. I want to pull up her Wikipedia and see if the contact body blast even shows up. Let's see.
You've got
On
mail.
her Wikipedia, let's do it. Control, find. The word body doesn't even show up. So yeah, I think we're good here.
Goodbye. It's a missed opportunity for her.
For her? To
yeah. Why didn't you just make a workout DVD? I had that in there before. I was like, I don't care how the dummies got involved. I don't care anymore.
It's oddly phrased where she says, when I created this workout for the contact buddy.
Well, I created the program to go with the contact buddy.
So it feels like the contact buddy existed. And also, there's no information on the internet about this.
Just take a look on the internet.
Like, there's nothing. There's nothing about this thing. It's not available anywhere. This thing doesn't exist other than on this infomercial. Maybe this is like an old pilot that never made it out. I have no idea.
That's exactly what happened. It never flew. I bet you they made 50 of these dummies
64.
and said, Mia, do something with these dummies.
Get off your butt, man.
Let's try
Yeah.
to sell it.
You're a boxer model mother.
National boxing champ, cover girl, and mom.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
How do you stay in shape? She's like, oh, I'm a world champion fighter. Like, oh,
I'm the one fighting, okay?
you want to punch an airbag in our garage? She's like,
You want to go do karate in the garage? Yup.
nope. They're like, well, we will pay you even if we don't actually put these to market. She's
That's incredible.
like, yeah. Like,
And
she's like, can I keep the workout clothes? They're like,
I wore my pink clothes.
some. Fine. Yeah, like that's good enough.
to keep comparing it to Taibo, because it's really the only thing that's grounding us in any kind of reality here.
How scary is that?
Billy Blanks is not a pitch man.
He's guru.
Billy is the greatest. I love Billy.
Yeah, but he put the work in to be guru and pitchman. She is like, she's someone that should be a testimonial.
I'm running around as a barbarian half the time with my shirt off.
She should be a testimonial on somebody else's and just
Want to lose some fat.
give out some energy and be like, oh yeah, she's great. You know,
Like King Carlos.
yeah.
I just believe that it made a difference in my comeback.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Carlos.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
I can't believe this. I'm telling you.
She is punching way out of her
Punch away the stress.
weight class here.
It's just off. And they go back between the anger stuff and the stress stuff. The emotional eating.
Daily stress can activate hormones that tell your body to hold on to fat and lead to emotional eating that'll pile on the pounds.
And then they're really big into everyone's inches lost measurements.
The inches we need are everywhere around us.
Yeah.
It's not clear.
Spend too much time on it too.
There's no time to cry.
Yeah.
You should just go, you'll lose a bunch of inches off your waist.
Remember Barry Ozer?
And that's a bit. Like that whole setup where they're just taking pictures of people after their transformation.
Yeah, that weird faux behind the scenes thing where they're like looking at their photoshopping taking place in the room. It's
Too
like,
much time is spent there. Yeah, get out of there. Get in and get out.
So many of the people they talk to
Hi, what's your name?
have production type roles. such as actor, filmmaker, producer, and makeup artist. So it's like, it'd be interesting if, again, there was any tale for this to see what those 5 people have all also worked on previously.
Believe you've got some very pressing problems.
So it's like that was being shot
Magic bullet
at a place.
Did you catch a game last night?
Or by someone who also had this in their plate. Dude, do me a favor and just do this stupid thing.
It's like what Nike says. Just do this.
Or they're like, hey, here are 6 weeks of clenbuterol.
No, not 6.
Just say that you did this kicky punchy dumb shit device. They're, yeah, like, I still get my day right? They're, yeah, and lunch. Perfect. Yes. I can tell my agent I booked something. This is fantastic.
It's like the dregs of whatever studio they were in. They're like, oh, Friday we're doing this thing. We'll throw you $300 if you show, you know, like, yeah, it does feel like that. Yep. That's a good pickup.
Thank you. No one tells me that anymore.
Yeah. You did a really good job.
I'm just kidding. I get that all the time. Come on, guys.
Appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
There was a lot of repetition of the call now bit. Felt like it ran 45 times.
It did, yeah. It was more of a commercial than an infomercial, that's for sure.
I tried not to think about it. I think that
Why didn't I think of that?
they just
Me too. Yeah.
got someone to edit it, and they hyper edited it and put this crazy, like, you know, club music in it that didn't fit. Just like lipstick on a pig. I mean, there were like some clean moves, and some of the lighting and camera work was fine, but like,
Got any berries?
the body is just, you know, was failing. The body was failing.
Yeah, the bodies were great.
That's the title. The bodies were great. Yeah, I mean, they got.
There was one nice piece of production work, was the Daft Punk ripoff of Strobe Pencil Chocolate that comes in with each of the call now bits. And I kept being like, yeah, more of that.
If
I'm
this
into that.
was an actual infomercial that we could validate as an actual infomercial, which we can't because it's terrible, that would be the Hazel moment.
Stinky, nasty guy.
There's no fun being had.
And it was easy, simple, and actually
So
fun.
you can't even call
It's
it
such a
that.
big miss to start that off with strip it, because I don't know what that means.
With Mia's signature strip and rip.
You know, somebody call us out what stripping
One of my favorite strip and rip combinations.
Strip away fat.
is outside of what I know what stripping is.
Start getting fat stripping, body ripping results you crave.
I should go stripping this bed.
Yeah. But
Call now after dark. Hey,
just do like kick, punch, like easy shit that you can remember, but strip it.
3 strip and rip
Yeah,
rounds.
you'll never remember that. It doesn't mean shit to you, so it's dumb.
Strip away fat.
With Mia's signature strip and rip.
Look at how the strip and rip double jab really works that upper body. One of my favorite strip and rip combinations.
Strips away fat.
There's one point in it where they talk about the stripper grip double jab really working that upper body on a woman.
Look at how the strip and rip double jab really works that upper body on women.
So it's sexual. They use that word sexually.
I like that small New York strip.
Like booty.
Thighs and booty.
Okay, a lot of booty talk.
The tightest, hardest, most bodacious booty imaginable.
Booty boy.
That's some
Booty.
Yeah, it's still all wrong though.
There's a lot of things that went wrong, but something that we're going to do to try to make it right. Well, let's just do the Ronnies, right? That's the least that we can do. We owe it to ourselves.
Believe me, it's well worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see you all in the Ronnies. Drive safe, okay?
It is technically an infomercial.
It's no secret that infomercials love to claim that the products they're pitching are award-winning, but let's not forget that they wouldn't have any of those fake awards without the hard work of the real stars of these infomercials. And that's why each week we hand out the Ronnies, our acknowledgement of the greatest moments and performances in these informative and supposedly objective works of art. Named in honor of the godfather and patron saint of TV pitchmen, Ron Popeil. All right, there's not a lot to pick from, but our first category for the
There's a treasure underneath.
award for best value proposition, we got the fitness side of things. Play that one down the middle. Burn calories and tone muscles fast.
So not only is she burning calories, but she's toning those muscles as well.
You can be lean.
I think it's more of a lean look.
They like picking on not bulking up too much.
I don't want to get too muscular.
You want to be a big bulky lady.
Celeste does not look too bulky to
You
me.
want to be a lean lady.
Does she look macho to you guys?
The self-defense angle, which came up a couple times,
I'm definitely not the fighting type.
where they wanted to make sure that, you know, you're throwing punches all day, you're ready to throw punches every day. It wasn't quite the Tybo, I hope someone jumps me in the parking lot so I can take a swing.
I don't usually go into the parking lot. I'm like, oh, I can beat somebody up. But I know that if something was to happen, I have strength now.
But it was, they were looking down that alleyway if they weren't walking down it.
So good.
And last but certainly not least is the ability of the contact buddy to act as your anger management technique.
If stress and fatigue has you overeating and piling on the pounds,
you're going to be mad, you hate everything, why not have a stupid dummy that you can punch that will fall over?
Stop beating up on yourself and start punching your way to a happier, leaner, sexier you.
Yes, problem solved. Thank you, Contact Body Blast.
Wow.
And then you say something.
Yeah.
Boy. I like that we're doing this because we're going from criticizing the production and like actual effectiveness of.
Now say something nice.
Well, it's not nice, but like actually thinking about buying this.
If you're buying it as a gift for someone,
is more interesting than thinking about the fun of the infomercial.
Yeah.
But I'm not ready to pick yet, so I want Mark to go first.
I really want to say anger management because I do feel like when some of these testimonials have kids running around and those sort of things, I'm like,
That was one of the best things to me, to be able to just, punch this bag and really get it all out and not even know. I didn't even know I had that much to get
yeah,
out.
it's going to probably be helpful to have something to punch other than a human being or.
I've never been able to hit anything like that before and get away with it and it'd be okay and it'd be legal.
A brick wall or a nice kitchen. So from that standpoint, I'm like, I'm glad they're in place of homes that people do have anger issues in that'll stress.
Stress busting fun.
But the self-defense angle I thought was like the biggest piece because there was a lot of innuendos that this is methods to punch and kick and knee in the groin and do all that stuff. And
you're going to be looking so good. Everyone's going to have their hands on you.
Can't keep his hands off me.
This is how you keep them away. Okay. We know it's a two-way street.
2 or 3 different kinds of muffins.
If you're going to get so fit and be looking so right in this, people gonna get handsy.
But I'm gonna get this party rolling.
You're gonna have to slap them around. We get it. Contact Body Blast.
It's the thing that ties it all together is there's this woman in it. She says, I can't believe it. I've never hit anything like this before without getting in trouble.
I've never had bread that moist before.
And that to me is a perfect line between, obviously she's maybe a little angry there, but also is she in situations where she needs to do that and has gotten in trouble. So but hopefully this thing helped her not get in trouble. So I'm going with self-defense.
We got to vote for self-defense in the clubhouse.
Still not ready.
I love that they set the table with anger management.
Here's a varnish table.
So I was all in on that. And I think we also, it's more of it being your cure to your emotions.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
Right? So this is a psychological tool.
Contact Body Blast treats the mind and the body.
Where, it's not just for anger management, but you'll battle stress and emotional eating.
Daily stress can activate hormones that tell your body to hold on to fat and lead to emotional eating that'll pile on the pounds.
You have something in your house that you can hit and not get in trouble for.
If the target is there and blown up, you will want to hit it.
So to piggyback on Mark's point, and I know in your view you saw that as a self-defense thing, I see that as pure anger management, where if you're hitting things and getting in trouble for it, you got some stuff going on.
And get away with it.
So I would definitely be in the camp of anger management being the best value proposition. And I would love if they had partnered with local courts.
Incredible 6-quart capacity.
To be like, all right, Mr. Davison, this is your third offense. So once you complete your anger management training and get your certification, you will also be receiving your Contact Buddy and the Contact Body Blast DVD set. You will be required to go through the 12-day Super Slim Down plan and report back here with before and after photos with full inch measurements to justify your results and also prove that you are no longer angry. Do you understand the charges that have been laid before you?
Yeah.
So that would be nice. I wish, but again, nothing but missed opportunities, but I know you're angry.
I want to follow you guys,
Come on down.
but I can't.
canning is huge.
Because
Dave.
it's just, and here's why.
Why?
I think self-defense and anger management were just additionals that kind of like popped up there because these are just fitness dorks.
One's mine. You can't have
Like everything about this
They're
video is
fucking
just,
dorks.
they're just fit. Have you ever talked to fitness dorks?
I'm Tom Purvis.
David King every day.
Mr.
Exactly.
King, this is Dan Sturdivant. I think you're doing a great job, and I
Yep.
think that your son is going to call you back.
These people that can only talk about how they worked
I have
out.
a universal gym at home.
There are people like that.
People just like you.
Like there's people like that,
Real people just like
and they're boring.
And it's boring. Within 5 minutes, I'm bored.
So for me, it's fitness.
Fits my hand great.
Because I think that it's the only thing you could get out of this.
You know.
Is a workout, maybe. And I think that it's just a thing made by fitness people.
Most people have very small kitchens.
That should have never made
I think it's a
like
thing
this.
made by non-fitness people.
Only Slim Cycle transforms from the upright to recumbent position, so it's as comfortable as sitting on your couch.
To ask fitness people to do something.
But what is it? Is it a workout or is it a blow-up dummy?
It's made by a marketing company.
It was made by an actor, a home mom, a grandmother, a filmmaker, a producer, and a makeup artist. They're like, oh, this is perfect.
Oh my god, fuck this thing. Just move to the next thing. This thing was so bad. It was so bad.
Not too bad.
So self-defense wins, or
no, it's split. Nobody wins. It's
oh damn it.
Our next category is the Junk Drawer Award for Best Piece of the Package.
If you want to see what 13 inches looks like.
There's not much there because they don't sell the brick walls.
With the pants. Party with pants.
They don't give you a pump.
I'm going to do a couple more real quick.
For this thing.
Yeah, which
Idiots.
we wanted.
Where do you pump it?
Ugh. One guy had a foot pump. It's like, but why did he have that? Oh, for his sex doll. Yeah, I get it. Of course. Duh.
Unmentioned foot pump.
Wait, is this for people who are tired of beating their sex dolls?
Stop beating up on yourself
And they're like, just send them a different doll that they only have to punch.
and start punching your way to a happier, leaner, sexier you.
Yeah, fuck doll, punch doll. Fuck doll, punch doll. Everyone okay here? Hashtag save the sex dolls. I think we might have something.
It's a different shape though, so no. If that were the case, Dan, then it should be like the wrestling buddies
Who do you think you are?
from the old days. Remember the wrestling buddies?
The mush face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what these are. I
Yeah.
can't believe we haven't said that until now. That's exactly what these are. Can you get a side by side of the wrestling buddies with a target buddy?
Yeah.
Because that's what they are. They took the faces off
I'd like to take his face off.
and painted the abs. That's it.
Tim, can we get Evan to do that?
Tim.
He says yes. Evan will do
How
it.
is your mic never? Whatever. All right. So it's the Target Buddy. Yep. The DVDs, of which there are 4. You get the Intro to Basics. I'm not going through them. Whatever. And then the 12-day Super Slim Down plan.
Diet book? I don't remember.
And this is one of the things that I think is hilarious. Everyone that used the Body Blast also obviously went on the nutrition plan that they sent.
Nachos, anybody?
And I haven't read it.
Rosemary turkey meatloaf.
And I believe I mentioned this on the Watch episode.
Hi, what's your name?
But I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say it's low calorie,
Deep fried candy bars.
high protein.
Lasagna for tonight. You'll have it for Wednesday, next Sunday, and you could even freeze it and serve it next week.
Minimal sugars,
Great dessert pasta.
no alcohol,
What about a bit of the hair of the dog that bit you?
minimal processed foods,
Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
and high vegetable.
Deem healthy vegetables, hot dogs and buns.
Okay, I know. My mental powers are drained from having seen to the past and future simultaneously to understand what's in that amazing slim down plan. But it's like,
Just want to lose some fat.
well, yeah, of course. If you eat well, your body's going to react to it. Everybody knows that.
Combining with a reduced calorie diet.
It's just really hard to tell yourself to do that when there's delicious treats in your house and sweet, sweet beers. So for me, the one thing that has any value is the Super Slim Down plan, because I think that that's something that for people who struggle with their weight, having a plan that just tells you what to eat and when and how much is very helpful. So it doesn't matter that you also have this $95 piece of shit in your house, but, keep the gloves, keep the belt.
You'll get a pair of insulated gloves.
Go from there.
Yeah. It's just logic, because if the DVDs don't work,
It works like magic.
which they don't, because there's no way that anyone could do a workout with this thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because nobody has DVD players anymore.
Well, that too. But well, that means the Target Buddy doesn't work.
It works really well. I can't believe it.
So they're null and void. And but I do agree with you, Dan, on the slim down plan. It doesn't matter how you get a plan to get slim and to get yourself more nutritious.
The tightest, hardest, most bodacious booty
It doesn't
imaginable.
matter that there's a million different ones that are basically the
Stick
same
to
thing.
something. That's
Stick
the
to
whole key,
something.
yeah.
And maybe this is the only thing
I tried dieting. I tried jogging. Nothing worked.
in this mess where you could do that. So I'm with you on that.
This is what it took.
I thought the guide to eating out at restaurants is an interesting concept, but with the internet, none of this shit matters anymore. The only thing that matters here,
The internet is huge today.
yeah, it is. The only thing that matters here is the Target Buddy itself.
This is a unit that if you have it, you will use it.
Yeah, I'm kind of regretting my
Make the case. Make the case.
This is where I bite the bullet and I make the purchase. I chuck the DVDs. I burn the 12-day plan.
I can really feel this burning now.
And I got this thing.
Just to fuck with Dave when he opens your closet?
Yeah, I got this thing. I'm going to punch
If
it.
the target is there and blown up, you will want to hit it.
I'm going to take videos of me punching it with scissors and...
You know what? Even when I use tin snips and our metalworking, it's not that
do all
smooth.
this stuff. I'm fucking it up and having a good time doing it. And it's this $100 ironic buy
I've been a rich man.
that, I've talked about in the past.
Pasta.
I want one.
I'm going to Taibo.
I want one.
I'm changing my answer. Mark swayed me. Do you want to change yours?
Buddy, congratulations. The come from behind kid.
Yeah.
Nice job. Prosecutor Mark Pedrati driving it home, swaying the jury.
You're losing me my jury!
At the final moment. So the target buddy, who else could win it? You know what? When you look at it that way, good for them. Good for you. Mark, you get the award, not the target buddy. So you can put that one on your mantle. Good for you.
Congrats, Mark. That's a big
one. I want one.
Well, I created the program to go with the contact buddy. Really let your contact buddy have it.
Interactive Target Buddy.
The dummy.
The Target Buddy. The Contact Target Buddy is soft and smooth.
This is a great buddy to get your aggressions out on.
The contact dummy.
Come on, really lean into that dummy.
Next up, it's the Terry Scott
Looks magic.
Award for Best Testimonial. So we're sticking to our fonted named testimonies. And again, this is the production crew of a show that never got made, starring Jonathan Schultz, actor.
I'm a guy from Texas.
Stephanie Taylor, stay-at-home mom.
Can't keep his hands off me.
Claire Acerno, 48-year-old grandmother.
When my daughter got pregnant, I just sat around.
Bob Baker, 45 years old.
The truly biggest surprise that I got from Contact Body Blast was that it worked.
Carl Reed, filmmaker.
I saw a picture of myself and I was like, whoa, who is that person?
Jennifer Ingalls, producer.
I'm not going back.
Dr. Alexa Altman, clinical psychologist.
Contact Body Blast treats the mind and the body.
And Jennifer Rankin, 32-year-old makeup artist.
Wow, I'm not as hot as I used to be.
So the one that jumped off the page to me first was Bob Baker.
You can just sit there.
Because he is a Bob Baker. He's not given a job or any relatives in here. So like, stay-at-home mom.
Professional mom.
Young grandmother.
When I had my kids, their grandparents were so old.
He's a 45-year-old human. Okay. And he was wonderfully strange and awkward. But Clara Cerno, as I've gone through it a couple times since, is really strange. She's really competitive with her daughter who provided her with her grandchild and wants to wear her clothes again.
I wore a beautiful skin-tight dress of my daughter's.
Which is a whole strange mother-daughter psychology thing. They should talk to Dr. Altman about that.
Contact Body Blast treats the mind and the body.
Because that's a weird whole separate thing. So I was starting to turn more towards Claire as someone who I could see hanging out with Terry Scott at the VFW.
I can't believe this. I'm telling you.
She's way up there for me. But yeah, I'll open it to the floor for questions.
Is Claire the one who can't punch right?
None of them can punch right.
Yeah.
But is she the one who's kind of like elbowing it in her living room and she's got shoulder length hair?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the one. If not, that's one of the unnamed ones who looks exactly like Claire. I think that might have been one of the anger management ones early who doesn't get fonted.
Right.
Who's just throwing wild elbows.
Okay.
Either way, if it bolsters the case for Claire, then yes.
I loved Bob Baker. I agree with everything you said, Dan.
You can just sit there.
I want to add one more thing in there. He's a lonely dude. You could tell. He just wanted to get to the point where he is showing off his belt.
I literally did that.
That he's got a new notch in his belt.
The old me used to have to use that notch, and now I need another notch.
And he just wants to take his shirt off in front of a bunch of people.
I think right now would be a good chance for us to take our shirts off.
But he's not the winner, though. The winner is Jennifer Rankin.
I'm cutting metal.
Because
Age catches up to you.
she is the only one who's having fun.
Shopping is fun.
And she is very open about how she feels about it. And she just wants to get in a bikini.
To be able to rock the bikini again is an amazing feeling.
And she just wants to look good.
Do what I want, how I want, and when I want.
And if this is what gets her there, I believe that that's the most realistic testimonial on this whole block.
Yeah, I'll go with you, Mark, too. Best performance.
Shedding inches.
Maybe in the entire video.
Wow, I'm not as hot as I used to be.
When she comes in, it's like watching shitty movie, and then like Martin Short shows up. Someone that's just lights out is always entertaining. And you're like, oh, like she's a pro.
How the hell do they know that I got gas?
Why didn't they get more people like her to come on and pitch this thing? Yeah. Everyone else is just bizarre.
23 inches and change.
Looks a little wrong.
I lost the first 10 inches in the first 2 weeks.
She comes in very perky, very smiley, like just buy the thing.
Just want to lose some fat.
That's what you got to do.
She was fired up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was pretty excited about it.
I'm pretty excited about it.
She definitely had the best time out of anyone there. You guys are absolutely right.
The price is right.
It was a little bit weird that 32 was getting older.
When my daughter got pregnant.
You know, but okay. It's fine. I mean, I know everyone's,
It's LA.
I did also want to mention Carl Reed.
I saw a picture of myself.
Came in with
19 inches.
You know, when I first started going through the transformation, my wife was like, oh, you look so different. You look so great. And I didn't believe her.
My mom didn't recognize me.
And now every day I'm like, how do I look? Do I look different? Do you see any changes? How do I look now?
Now I'm always like, do I look different?
Look at my abs are starting to show. And now she says, shut up.
You see my abs coming in? And she's like, yes, leave me alone.
Stop fucking badgering her about it, you dumb shit. Like
he was weird.
Read the room.
He was weird.
In the Chiron with his name, it says filmmaker. It's 2 words. So he makes the film that goes in movies. Like,
What's with the get-up, sir? It's Wednesday, Bill. I was doing the SRS.
that's kind of what I got out of it.
He works at a factory.
Yeah.
He works at Polaroid.
He's a filmmaker.
I love that.
And also, we had a doctor.
Hey, sounds like there's a cougar in here. How are we doing today?
Thank God you're here, Dr. Rich.
We had Altman. She doesn't hold a candle to Ellington, right? Not even close.
Dr. Ellington Darden was Director of Research for Nautilus Sports Medical Industries.
They just lost the professional opinion at that point.
Contact Body Blast treats the mind and the body.
They didn't have it. In a good infomercial, the professional opinion comes in and you're ready. You go, oh, okay, here we go. Here it is.
17 pounds per woman.
It had died. They died on the table before that happened.
Oh
gosh.
Well, that's too bad. Dr. Altman, she was nice, but not memorable.
Today, with the stressors that we face, the economic stress that we face.
Again, I think the biggest thing she could have done is talk to Claire and her daughter, but...
That's The Office.
Yeah.
Sloppy
right?
chipboard, too.
Yeah. I don't know if she's really a doctor.
Not a doctor.
Bob Baker was the strangest.
So pull it out, and it's about 3/4 of the way done now.
Claire was the most interesting.
I wore a beautiful skin-tight dress of my daughter's.
But I'm on board. Jennifer definitely looked magic. So congratulations to her for having a great time and taking home a Ronnie to go with her bikini.
Congrats.
Nice.
You get a little older and you gain a little bit of weight slowly with time, and kind of just age catches up to you, and then you realize, wow, I'm not as hot as I used to be. Wow, I'm actually shrinking. Shopping is fun. Feeling not good about yourself and not wanting to buy clothes is fun. To be able to rock the bikini again is an amazing feeling.
We still have one more category. I don't know why. I don't know what we're doing here. This is the
Rosemary turkey meatloaf
award for best dish. Which, that's what happens, because whatever, it's the stupid contact body blast. So, our dishes tonight are going to be those trouble areas we want to work on with the contact body blast. So, our nominees are your core.
Your core is your powerhouse.
They hit the core.
Flabby core to hardcore and nothing flat.
Over and over again. They really want to talk about the core is the foundation for MMA and boxing.
Sculpt your core.
Which is true. And they're like, oh, you're throwing punches, your core is engaged. You're kicking, your core is engaged. I'm like, well, yeah, that makes sense. But why do I have to have a dummy to do that? Oh, well, shut up, Dan. The booty.
Thighs and booty.
A couple of real gratuitous bun shots. And they talk about that booty a few times, which is nice. You know, well appreciated. Fine.
The tightest, hardest, most bodacious booty imaginable.
They talk about those slimming evening dress shoulders. Well,
evening gown muscles across.
David King talks about evening dress shoulders for his clients that apparently he transforms them physically for that sleek look. Uncomfortable. And our last nominee are the Batwing.
Forget back fat and bat wings.
I've never heard the term bat wings for a human.
You can banish back fat and bat wing.
Right? And they're talking about love handles, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Strip away love handles and muffin tops.
Yeah.
So guys, I did a little research here.
I'm on a couple documentaries.
I'm on the old Urban Dictionary, and
I know one thing the Batwing is because I've seen Waiting. Right, that's different.
Well, so that's the only thing that's popping up here. There is no.
Would you like to read that to us, please, so we can have it documented?
I wouldn't. It's got something to do with the old undercarriage after exercise, basically. And I won't go any further.
After exercise?
Well, I mean, like, it's a sticking situation.
I thought it was pulling the skin taut so it looked like a bat wing.
Well, yeah, but that can happen
Can you just read it?
Is it okay? Yeah, I'll read it. Hold on. I gotta get the number 1 though.
Number 1.
I'm trying to dig for the old.
I got it.
Okay.
It's probably weird to search for that on a library computer, but just try to do your best.
When we got mail. When one's that was a good joke. When one's scrotum sticks to the inner thigh due to sweating in the groin area,
Goodbye.
the situation can be nicknamed batwings because the image created by this scenario can resemble a bat in its wings. Oh man, it goes further. This is NSFW here. The shaft of the penis can be seen as the body, and the stretched scrotum to either side can be seen as the wings. Many males and hermaphrodites in parentheses find this common occasion displeasing.
Read it in a sentence.
Oh,
Read the scenario.
that is so good. Okay, Batman. So in this scenario, it's Batman and Robin. Batman, it sure is hot in this cave. Robin, yeah, I know. I'm beginning to have. Yes, I know. I'm beginning to have bat wings. Batman, that was very unnecessary. That's
awesome.
That's really funny. Oh man! If nothing else, guys, this infomercial brought us here.
You brought us closer together. Yeah.
But I do not see a love handles definition of this thing, which I think is what this insane person was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
if it does this, I'm buying it. Yeah.
I hadn't heard of it occurring in nature like that. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Is that how COVID started? Right? It was a bat wing, and then there was like a peg, and I don't remember. I'll have to go back and read some of the
a pangolin as well.
Yeah, I think so. That makes sense.
No, that is weird. We got a whole conspiracy going here.
Whoa.
The context is: don't forget to ask your operator about a specially designed boxers resistant belt. Strap it on and get added resistance you need to target back and bat wings for the upper body of your dreams. But hurry! This special TV offer won't last long. Get yours right now.
Oh, wait a minute here, guys. I think I have something.
And then that cuts right to Claire. So the words off of that is, when my daughter got pregnant.
Good transition.
Like, wait, is it from the bat wings? Because were they in a cave? What does your daughter do for work, Claire?
Guys, limited research here. Bat wings is my pick, by the way.
Welcome to half-ass internet research.
Flabby triceps. Bat wings are flabby triceps, not
that makes sense.
Not love handles.
Not the scrotum either.
I think that's what it is. It looks like that's what it is.
I mean,
if I go further, I might get some scrot pictures, which would be great. But
I kind of feel like this workout in that warehouse was also causing bat wings, right? So it's like a bi-directional bat wing situation where you're making bat wings or reducing bat wings. So is it also could be considered like a bat wing recycling program, right? Like for every bat wing you create, another bat wing thou reduce. That's nice.
This is wings.
Yeah.
We just said bat wings a lot.
Every time a buddy gets punched, a bat gets its wings.
Can anyone not pick bat wings?
No. Yeah, bat wings. Bat wings. Dave, thank you for the research on that. Wow, that's great. Did Tim help you with that?
Yeah, Tim and Evan. Evan is the intern. Tim picked him up.
Who said you could get an intern?
He's working remote. It's COVID.
We're trying to stay evergreen, David, even though all these are time-stamped. Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is 2018.
Just blur it out.
Lakers suck.
This is 2018.
This is 2018.
Sometimes bad things bring out the best in us, and that's what I think happened in this iteration of the Ronnies. Congratulations to all of us. Congratulations to Dave, research assistant Evan, announcer Tim. I don't know what you do, but this was great. So great Ronnies. Let's catch our breath and get out of here. Bat wings.
I can't.
Bat wings.
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
That was fun. Listen, sometimes you're the bat wing, sometimes you're the bat. You know? That's what I always heard as a kid. So you guys ever have bats in your homes growing up? I just can't stop thinking about bats now. Any bats? Any bats?
Not in the house.
I got a bat story. There was a bat in an outhouse one time, and we were just all throwing rocks at it to see who could hit it. And
I've never been able to hit anything like that before and get away with it, and it'd be okay, and it'd be legal.
one of us hit it, and it went right into the toilet. We thought that was funny.
Whoa.
I love seeing a bat.
Not in your house. In second grade, we had a project to build a bat house.
That is so perfect. You know, for crafting and woodworking, Roto-Razor is ideal.
Which on the face of it sounds like, oh, that's kind of cool. You do some carpentry with your father or something, which is what I did.
My son and I had a doghouse.
We built a bat house. It's just basically like a flat box, couple of 2x4s, couple pieces of plywood, cap on top, and you're just creating a dark space that's about 2 feet high.
Hi, what's your name?
And 4 inches wide for a bat to fly into and hang inside on upside down.
Keep your back straight.
Just keep it dark for him. I'm like, oh, that's cool. We'll have a bat house. So I was like, oh, Dad, we built the bat house. Can we put it up? He's like, yeah, sure.
Sure.
So we hung it up in our backyard.
That belongs in a junkyard or maybe someone's fireplace.
And then about 2 months later, we started having bats all the time, and they were coming in our house.
It's coming from inside the house.
And even after we removed the bat house, we would still habitually have bats.
You can banish back fat and bat wings
to the point where my father had a bat catching and removing technique.
It's the form
that he could do basically in his sleep. Hop up out of bed, still in his tighty whities, grab a towel from the bathroom.
Towels to the rescue.
Throw the towel on the bat.
Take an old washcloth.
So the weight of it drops the bat. Scoop and wrap the towel.
Mike, look at the bring over a big handful of that.
Knock out the screen, throw the whole thing outside, close the window, grab your towel in the morning. Brilliant move by Scott.
I love you, Dad.
But yeah.
That's awesome.
That is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bats are cool.
Shut up, Dave!
Love a bat.
They're yucky.
They are gross.
I'm not a bat guy. They're
Well, I
really
mean,
weird.
yeah, if you've been terrorized by them, you
In
can't.
your house, they're strange.
Yeah.
And they start pandemics.
Appreciate it very much, Tim Apple.
Yeah, one last Sturtevant bat story. The first time we had a bat in our house, it was still daylight. It was mid-afternoon. A bat came in the house, the screen door open, whatever. We didn't know why the bat was out. It must have been rabbits or sunlight. Uh-oh. It comes in. We're going apeshit, the 3 kids, my mom. It goes into one of my sister's rooms. We shut the door. All right, good. The bat's in there. Dad will be home soon. He'll know how to deal with bats. He's a dad.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Fowler.
No, as a father, I'm like, I don't fucking deal with bats. We're like, oh, Dad'll be home soon. We're all safe because he'll be home soon. And we're sitting there just like staring at the closed door being like, do you hear it? I don't hear its wings flapping. Do you hear it? I don't hear anything. We start hearing like this, like a rustling, a little scratching. The thing wedged itself under the door and popped out and flew out and scared the hell out of all of us again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got bat baggage.
You can put on freezer bags.
Bat wings, I'm in.
to target back fat and bat wings.
Real bats, it's a little bit tougher sell. So
I don't want to bury you, Batman. I will not.
I'm glad that at least the contact body blast allowed me to talk about my balls, our balls.
Fried shrimp balls, crab balls, crawfish balls, meatballs, yes, balls.
Finally, going to Bat Corner for little Sturtevant bat history. Dave, you're an innovator. Thanks, babe.
Yeah, it's no problem for me. Who wins in a fight, Mia or Billy Blanks?
Billy Blanks.
Yeah, just like out for the season, ear hole.
Did you see the last Boy Scout?
Hey, life up, bitch.
Billy Blanks beats up Chuck Norris.
Thank you, Chuck Norris.
Billy Blanks is awesome.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable, having that type of activity, David, to be honest with you. But I would think that Mia would feel empowered to win, and I support her in that. So that's most important.
Punch away the stress.
WWE style, though. I like the Royal Rumble that we're creating here at Call Now.
Mm-hmm. Joe Fowler's in it.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's announcing it.
The All-Americans, captained by Lex Luger.
Mia would be a good lady,
I'm ringside here at the Call Now Royal Rumble. Joe, it's just rehearsal, man. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go get some lunch. This is great. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but Dan, he could get in there and throw an elbow.
Oh, yeah.
And just sell that.
Yeah. No, he should be the ref, and then he ends up winning.
No, Mike's the ref. Mike's got to be the ref.
Hi, I'm Mike Levy.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
That's good.
If Mike got hit, everyone would be mad. He would be the guy that's like, whoa, you don't
You gotta listen to Mike.
You don't hit Mike. You know what I mean? The heel would hit Mike.
See, that's when Billy Blanks comes out. Billy Blanks isn't out there yet, and then Mike goes down from a hit, and then Billy just comes out.
Mia's a tag in.
Are you guys ready?
She never should have been in charge.
Ron is definitely Vince McMahon.
Oh, I like that.
And my daughter Lauren is here.
My daughter is over here.
Hey, Dad.
I don't know where Ron fits in anything.
He finds out that Eric Thies is Triple H. He's dating Lauren.
Now, get ready to meet Eric Thies.
Oh, man, we got the whole thing. I think we got a parody going.
That's the Patreon sign,
Infomercial Wars, brother.
That's the full Patreon, is getting our Royal Rumble podcast.
Yeah. I mean, depending on how everyone's doing, we might be able to just get them in person.
How about this? Picture this, overproduced music. Did somebody say muffins, muffins, muffins? Hazel comes down.
Did somebody say muffins? 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 Muffins?
She just gives kids cigarettes as she's walking out too.
Yeah. So
over the heater. Ah!
her finishing move is just putting a heater out on your forehead.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, she's going for the stinky, nasty garlic. No!
Oh, it's disgusting. Oh my God.
Dinner's always a production. I mean, we're trying to close the show. I don't think we've said a word about the contact body blast, and that's the beauty of it. There's nothing left to say. It's a dummy. I don't think it does anything. This is our first, well, not our first unanimous dislike. It's the bottom of the barrel, though. We have scraped it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there wasn't any of the fun bad stuff. Like even the awful food in some, like the power pressure cooker and the fryer. Like that was so bad that it was enjoyable to be like, what else could they do in there? Wow. Oh, he put a shoe in that one. That's great.
Yeah, and Tease was a riot. He still fits the mold.
Yeah, he's got the Pitchman DNA.
These guys don't.
Some got it, others don't. Mark, anything else, fella?
You summed it up by saying, yeah, this was a dummy.
Oh, well, that's it. It was great seeing you guys. Have fun at your apartments.
See you too.
Have fun at your apartments, guys.
Bye, guys. Have fun at your apartments. Thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, or follow on your preferred podcast medium. And for all things Call Now, visit callnowpodcast.com. And if you want to connect with the boys, you can find them at Call Now Podcast on Twitter and Instagram, or send them an email at callnowpodcast@gmail.com. And if you can't fight the urge to pick up the phone and call now, you can leave them a voice message at 617-356-7439. And if you call in the next 30 minutes, you might just be the next star of Call Now. Thanks again for listening, and we hope you tune in next time to Call Now.
Thank you for listening. This has been a B+ effort. We'll try harder next time.